If you are well prepared and organized, Thailand's Test and Go program is a great way to get traveling again. All of the details coming up. And we are back in Singapore's Changi Airport. If you'd like to see the first part of this trip report, which started in New York, make sure to click the pop-out banner above. Also, if you're interested in the Test and Go procedures only, feel free to skip ahead to the time noted below. Landing from Frankfurt on a non-VTL flight, honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect for my 3 hours of transit in late November. I was very pleasantly surprised, though, to be let free in the airport. Compared to my last transit experience, being held in one of the sterile areas for 6 hours, today was going to be a treat. Not being prepared for this newfound freedom, I started checking out all of my lounge options. In the craziness that was my last few days that I had in New York, I completely missed the fact that the brand new SilverKris lounge had opened just a few days earlier, so off we went. I know a lot of people say this about just about everything these days, but the lounge truly did have a new smell to it. Probably from copious amounts of newly uncovered vinyl surfaces. The lounge is large and spread out into what I'm going to say are about 5 distinct areas. When you walk in, directly to your left are all of the food and drink areas. Spanning almost the full length of the lounge, you'll first see the full bar, followed by a grab-and-go food station, then the a la carte food station, and finally another small drinks area. Then, working from the back to the front, you have a working space, dining areas, the shower suites, and the nicest part in my opinion, the open-air lounging area. QR codes are set up in the dining and working areas to scan and order food. The lounging area is meant to be more just for snacks, but they'll also gladly serve you here if you ask. Note, when I passed through Changi a month later in late December, this lounge was absolutely packed. On a temporary basis, the lounge is working triple duty until the Kris Flyer and the first class lounges open in 2022. Soon enough, it was time to make our way to gate A14. Our flight, SQ708, had service to Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport on a long-haul configured A350 and boarding soon began. If you're interested in checking out my opinion about the best seats to select on an A350, check out my earlier video above. Taxiing was quick today, and soon we were lining up for a departure on runway 02 left, taking off to the north, in anticipation of the A350's super quiet spool up. Our route today took us up to a cruising altitude of 43,000 feet as we flew over the state of Johor in mainland Malaysia. This short hour and 49-minute hop today included breakfast, and I pre-ordered nasi lemak from SQ's Book the Cook service. The presentation was a bit ragged, but the flavors were good as always. Our approach into Bangkok would be via what I've begun calling the Pattaya Shuffle. Pattaya, which you can see in the distance right about here. Suvarnabhumi has one of my favorite approaches, as you're almost certain to always pass over the beautiful rice fields and salt paddies that you see reflecting the sunshine below. A few moments later, we were on short final for runway 01 left, which gave us a beautiful but smoggy view of Bangkok way off in the distance. A short taxi later, and we were at our gate, and this is where all of the fun begins. And now, you should be getting ready to run a bit, or at least walk a brisk pace to avoid a very, very long line. Everything looks pretty normal until you see the rows of chairs lined up for literally hundreds of meters. Once you make it to the front of the line, take a seat. First, a CDC staff will ask you to show your boarding pass, passport, and Thailand Pass QR code. Once you have it ready, you can join the line for CDC control. There, they'll scan and validate your QR code, after which you can proceed to immigration as normal. Then you'll be let free into the very empty but organized baggage claim area. After collecting your bags, you're going to proceed to exit C and look for your hotel representative. It was a little bit chaotic, but overall pretty quick. We touched down at 10:50 and I was in my pre-arranged hotel transfer at 11:32. Now, I'm going to break down this whole test and go process as best as I can. Keep in mind, absolutely everything is subject to and likely to change. All of the documents I'll show are samples of the real thing, with the red colored text covering personal details. First things first, you need to see if the test and go program is the right program for you. While it's a great alternative to the sandbox program, you need to qualify for it. I'll show you how to check your eligibility in just a moment. The primary thing you need to do for test and go is apply for your Thailand Pass. The pass will contain a QR code, a Thailand Pass ID, and a statement of quarantine exemption. To check your eligibility and apply, visit tp.consular.go.th. When applying, you're going to need a few things already prepared. First off, your passport and a visa if that's necessary for your nationality. Next is a vaccination certificate, preferably with a QR code, Thai travel health insurance that covers COVID care, and finally, a comprehensive prepaid one-night hotel stay. Let's go step by step. Your passport is an easy one, and you need to check if you require a visa to enter the kingdom. For your vaccination certificate, I've read that the approval process will be a bit faster if you have a QR code verifiable certificate, and make sure that it contains the date and lot details of your doses. For Americans not vaccinated in California or New York, there are some services which you can pay an annual fee for to provide a QR code. A quick Google search will help you find them. For your hotel reservation, it must be at an SHA Plus approved hotel. Surely their confirmation will include all of the information that you need, but be sure to double check that it states that it's prepaid, includes at least one night of accommodation, an airport transfer, an RT-PCR test on arrival, and an antigen test for you to retest yourself on day 5 or 6. Lastly, you need COVID coverage health insurance valid in Thailand. To my knowledge, you can use any company you'd like, but the government recommends AXA, so that's where I went. Make sure the document states that you're covered for COVID care and states the policy value. A few days later, you should receive your Thailand Pass via email. If you want to double check the QR code, you can scan it and it will show you a website that looks like this. And now the final step, checking in at the airport for your flight that will bring you to Thailand. When I checked in at JFK Airport in New York, every single one of these documents was checked meticulously. You'll need your passport and possibly visa, your Thailand Pass QR code, your vaccination certificate, your Thai health insurance, your prepaid hotel booking, And finally, your flight that you'll be departing Thailand on. Once you get to your hotel in Thailand, you'll have your test and will be quarantined just until the results come the next morning. After that, you're free to explore Thailand in any way you'd like. I truly hope this video was of value, and I thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in a few days with another travel review.